Now that you've taken your photos of the objects for the cyanotype, I recommend putting your originals in Drive, because you will need to turn in your originals for this project as well. You only have to do, I'm going to change my mind on that. You only have to do 2. So depending on which ones you want, those are the ones that you will prepare. Okay, I'm going to put this in Drive. You should have a folder for photo class. At some point you need to make one. I just have one for my phone uploads, and I'm just going to save it there for now. All right, do this first before you do any of your edits. It will save you some time later looking back, and you don't want to accidentally save over your originals. Okay, then we're going to open Snapseed. If you don't have Snapseed on your phone yet, take a minute to add this. Tap anywhere to open a photo, and I'm going to check those same ones that I used, that I just put into Drive, the 2 that I chose. First thing I would like you to do is make it black and white. We want it to kind of be a high contrast with our white background. These little shadows in the back won't cause much of a problem. So I'm going to say okay on that. Then I'm going to hit looks again. I'm going to hit tools again. I'm going to go into curves. Now, curves is a tool that I've used before in Photoshop. I haven't really used it too much in an app like this, but you can deal with individual segments. You can break down the colors of a photo. So a photo is printed in RGB, red, green, and blue, and we can manipulate those. And this is essentially going to turn your photo from a positive version into a negative. It's going to reverse everything. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click red. I'm going to elevate the red, and then I'm going to bring it back down. So it's going to flip it. I'm going to go back to this little circle, and I'm going to do the green all the way up on the left, all the way down on the right. And finally, I'm going to do blue, which is really going to make it look like an old-fashioned cyanotype. Okay, I'm only going to take it up. If I were to bring it down on the right, it's going to take out all the color, and it's going to give me a negative, black and white negative, complete reversal. But you can play around if you want the blue brighter, or if you want it a little bit more like a midnight blue or navy blue. You can do something like that. I'm going to check to save it or to finalize it, and then click export. In this case, you could share it to your Drive, probably the most straightforward way to do it. You could also export it as a JPEG. So we'll click Drive, and I'm going to put it again in the folder, where I know what it is, first place to look, and I'm going to upload it there. I'm going to do the same thing for my second photo, and then we will rename them and turn them in to Classroom.